Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So today I am taking a look at Bane Conquest number 3. I've done reviews for issue number 1 and issue number 2, and plan to continue doing reviews on this series. So if you haven't seen my reviews on issue number 1 and 2, check them out in the videos area or check out the description box and I'll have a link for them there. Now, one thing I find really interesting, and I forgot to point out before, this guy here, Chuck Dixon, is actually the creator of Bane. He created the character Bane. So it's really neat that they have his creator writing this. And we also have Nolan. Graham Nolan does the art on this. And I like this cover. I think it's the best one of the first 3, and you see Bane and Batman on it. So go ahead and start off, and it picks up right where we left off last time. Bane and Batman were imprisoned by a villain, and they've escaped, and now they've broken into the area that had their stuff. So Bane gets a hold of his serum that makes him really strong and all that, and he's been deprived of, so he gets a hold of that and takes it. And now he's all strong again. So we see Bane and Batman here, and they're kind of discussing a little bit like how they'll help each other to get out of this situation, but when they are free, they aren't going to work together anymore. So Bane's like, for now, Bat, as far as they'll work together for now. So there's some guards looking for them and stuff. And basically, there's a couple pages of Bane taking down all the guards, shooting them and stuff. And this is Damocles. He's the villain who imprisoned them, and he has another villain who's like higher up than he is. So he's a subordinate of another villain who's named Dionysus. So Batman's going to go look for Dionysus. And we have an ad here for the casting medal. That's a pretty big event going. Alright, and so Batman finds the room, the control room, where Dionysus is. So he's the main bad guy. And Batman says some stuff to him. And Bane's in another area looking for Damocles. So it turns out the main bad guy here, named Dionysus, he's in a really bad condition. So basically Batman has him at his mercy, so the guy agrees to lead them down a passage so they can leave the prison area. And then there's a 2-page ad for Snickers, which looks deceptively like it's part of the comic, but it's not. And then Bane and Damocles have a fight, and Bane wins, and Batman and Dionysus are still leaving. Another ad. And so they go to a helicopter. Dionysus leads them to a helicopter, and then Bane shows up. He's got Damocles, and he throws him on the ground, and he's like, I captured him, but I didn't kill him. And they start arguing what to do with the other bad guy, he and Batman. And they have a little conflict here. And ultimately, the main bad guy flies away. He's got a little rocket on his mechanical wheelchair thing. Bane jumps and leaps out and actually gets a hold of him. And they crash. The whole thing crashes. So Bane and that guy are in the snow. It crashes down. And then we see Batman just flies away in the helicopter. So Bane's left behind with the villain here, who's in really rough shape. He's basically just like a head and some hands held together by mechanical stuff. And Bane has him, so the guy tells him about how he's been running this whole global criminal empire and stuff, and how instead of just looking at Gotham, he could help Bane take over the whole world. So Bane decides to keep him. And they talk some more, and they start heading towards a little mountain town. And there's a last little page here where, they're in Romania. And Bane's talking to his henchman, and he's got the bad guy here in this little cage. So that's pretty disturbing. And then it ends. So we'll take a look at the next issue and see what happens. I imagine, if I had to guess, I haven't read it, but I imagine in the following issues it's going to be Bane and Batman, fighting and being against each other, because Bane's going to be back to his villainous ways, is my guess anyways. So I hope that you're able to see the art and stuff. It's a little dark in here. I was trying to keep the glare off of the pages. Usually I review digital comics, but sometimes I do reviews of my physical copies. So I'm still working on getting a good light source. But let me know down in the comments what you thought, if you liked it, if you've been following the series, if you like Batman, if you like Bane, and yeah, just if you have anything else to say. Now, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you are subscribed and find that you don't always see my videos when I make them, you can hit the little bell next to the notifications, and that will let you know and give you an alert when I put up a video. So, yeah, the little bell next to the subscribe button. It'll give you a notification. Alright, that's all for now, and as always, thank you for watching.